What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios for a non-Lego Star Wars review. Today marks a very historic day for my channel. This is the first non-Lego Star Wars set I have ever reviewed. In fact, it's the first non-Lego Star Wars set I've bought in over a decade, so that's pretty cool. This towering set in front of me is the LEGO Ideas Treehouse. It is set number 21318. It comes with 3,036 pieces and was released just this month for a whopping $200 US. This thing is absolutely packed with fun details and fun little play features. I had an absolute blast putting it together and playing with it. Comes with these 4 minifigures, a mom, a dad, and 2 kids. This review may take a little bit longer than they usually do, as there's obviously a lot to see and do, but I'll do my best to be entertaining and to go quick, so I will hopefully make it worth your while. As you can see, I've got my lavalier mic pinned up on my shirt. Normally I tape it down here underneath the table, but it's been having some issues, so you may have to bear with me as I put the lavalier up on my shirt. So all that boring stuff aside, let's dive in and take a look at this treehouse. Because this set is so big and there is so much to look at, I'm going to break this review into 3 sections. So first we're going to take a look down here at the forest floor. Then we're going to come up here and take a look at the bridges and the little houses. And then I want to briefly talk about the foliage up here at top, just because there's some cool things I want to discuss. And then we'll take a brief look at the minifigures. So let's start off down here at the bottom. This set does not come with a base plate, so I had to build this entire part myself, which I thought was really cool. Instead of just slapping down a green base plate, Lego actually has you build this cool looking freeform little forest floor, which I think looks really good. The river right here is absolutely beautiful with the trans clear pieces on top of those light blue bricks. I think it looks, whoops, sorry for the swinging basket. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Over here is the family's little campsite of sorts. You have a small little cauldron right here, and this little fire right here with the kindling. So everything in here is so small that I'm going to have to keep readjusting the camera focus. So sorry if there's a few seconds of blurriness on everything. Right here we have this picnic table. On top of the picnic table you got this little candle, a bottle of something, as well as a little glass, and this plate, and some pumpkins right here, as well as some little seats and this sack. I was really surprised at how much came with this little section down here. There's a lot of fun things to do and build. Here on the back side we have this little chain swing, as well as some mushrooms right here and some more plant life. As you can see, the base of the tree is very big and it's very thick. Right here there's a little sign that says "Build Your Dreams KF." I don't know what KF stands for. It might be the designer of the set, kind of a little shout out to him. There's a better look at it. The last little section right here is this fun little cobblestone walkway that comes up to these wooden steps, and these go up into the treehouse. One part of the stairs that I really like is this beginning where it looks like it curves, because this part's all straight and it's one of those Lego pre-built Lego stairs that I'm sure a lot of people have. But down here are actually individual steps you have to make, and then you clip them onto this rod, and then you're able to adjust them like this so it looks like the stairs turn like that, which is just such a cool little feature. And then it comes up here again and really just adds that level of detail that comes with one of these big time sets. First treehouse we're going to take a look at is the bathroom. And right off to the side of the bathroom you have this fun little crane that allows you to raise and lower your food. I don't know why this one is connected to the bathroom. You would think you would want the food one connected to one of the living quarters. However, I guess that's just what they wanted to do. So over here is the door into the bathroom. I'm going to take the roof off in a second and show you guys in there. But here's the door, and it opens up onto this little rope bridge right here that leads up to the next house. These railings look really cool. However, one problem I do have with each of these tree houses is because the railings are so close to the house, you can't really stick a minifigure in there. Like, you can kind of squeeze one in, but there isn't enough room for him to walk around. So I think maybe they should have spaced them out, maybe 1 or 2 studs more, so you could have someone walk around the sides and so you can pose them on the sides. But other than that, this one is a very well built little building. So you take the roof off like this, and the nice thing is it doesn't connect with any studs. It just slides into these 2 slots right here. So it allows for a very easy extraction. Lego spared no detail in the bathroom. It's equipped with everything. You've got a toilet right here and a shower right here, as well as some cabinetry over here. And then down there in the corner, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's actually a roll of green toilet paper. So they really went above and beyond with all the cabinetry, and I can't really show you how it's put together, but it was all put together so beautifully, as well as the walls. They're all so unique and intricately made. There's so many one pieces and two pieces and flat pieces that went into making these. But overall, just a very beautiful look for the bathroom. Next up, we have the kids' room. This one is also packed with details, and on the outside you can see it's made to look very homemade. You've got a little wooden plank right here, some studs poking out, and different textured bricks to really make it look homemade and like this family just kind of slapped together a treehouse. On the porch here, you've got this cool little telescope that swivels, and you can raise and lower it as well. And this door does open. And so now we're going to take a look inside. The roof removes the same way as the bathroom. It's not connected, it just slides into those grooves. You've got a bunk bed right here for the two kids. And then over here you have various playthings on this counter. You've got a little wine glass, a flower in some kind of protective vase, some binoculars, a little mug. And then over here on the other side you have a little toy house right here, and then a little microscope right here. I'm not going to take it out because I'll probably end up breaking it, but there are just so many fun little toys that you build in here. Okay, I lied. I am going to take the microscope out just because it's so cool. I mean, look at that. Just the level of detail they put into just making all of these fun little toys and little play features. Obviously, you can't see in there, but it just looks so cool, and I was just blown away with how much detail. Oh yeah, and over here, there is a little book that one of the kids can read. If you see, if you open it up, it says Once Upon a Time. So that just goes right back here in this little shelf for the book. That way whoever's sleeping on top can read a book as they go to sleep. Next up, we have the parents' bedroom, and just like the other two, this one is packed with detail as well. You have that bed in the middle, as well as that little stand with the hairbrush. You've got some flowers over there, as well as a small writing quill right there. I mean, the level of detail in this set literally took my breath away. Like, it was just insane. Like, take for example this little ship in a bottle. But look at that, there's a little ship printed on this bottle. I mean, how cool is that? Like, I just had so much fun putting it together, and every time I open these, I just get blown away with how much attention and detail went into planning this beautiful set. One cool thing about these roofs is if you take them all off, they all look pretty much the same. However, each of these is color coded with a room. So as you can see, this one's got red pieces on the bottom, this one's got tan, and this one's got green. And each of those correlate to a room of the house. So you match the tan smooth brick up with the tan piece right here, and then the red ones go with the red one, and then last but not least, the green ones go with the green tile pieces. I thought that was so cool that Lego did that. That way, in case you take all three of them off and you're not sure which one goes where, you've got that color code to help you. Over here on this side, maybe one of my wife's favorite features. There is a tiny little Lego bird right here that perches on this little stand, and he's got himself a little birdhouse right there to live in. We're going to take a quick look up here at the top of the tree where most of the foliage and branches are. The nice thing about this build is it's very modular. So this top part pops off, and this exposes each of the three buildings very nicely. So if you want to get in there and play around, you can do so. As well as if you want to mess around with the branches, or if you want to change the leaves or anything like that, this pops off nice and easily. I really like the build of the top of the trunk here. As you can see, they did a very good job of staggering the tree branches. That way not all the tree branches are just in one solid line on each side of the tree. They make it look a lot more natural and not as synthetic or man-made. Each of the branches are composed of these about 4x4 brown pieces connected by these clicking hinges. So you can position the trees however you want, or the tree branches, which is nice. And then they just click on right here on the actual tree, and you've got quite a few spots that you can change. So you can really change the look of the tree, and I like that. It really makes it unique and personal to you. Here are the 4 minifigures included in this set. You've got the mom, the son, or no, that's the daughter, the son, and the dad. Here is the mom. I'm not going to go very much into detail in these characters because they are so basic and ordinary. However, I think one interesting thing to note is Lego went with the classic yellow colored heads and hands. I know they do a lot of flesh colored hands and flesh colored faces to try to make things more realistic, but in this look, or in this set, they went with the classic yellow Lego look. Next is the dad. He's got your classic dad look, I guess. He's got the button-up collared shirt with the brown slash, I guess, yeah, the brown pants, as well as this fun little cowboy hat and some stubble on his face. Here is the son. In my opinion, I think they did terrible with the hair. It looks really bad. It makes him look like one of the Weasleys from Harry Potter. But I guess if I wanted to, I could switch his hair out with the mom's and maybe give the mom that hair. But he's got the little child pants and a little jacket with a blue shirt on. Lastly, we have the little girl here. She's got what looks like fishing gear on, kind of like a fishing vest with some brown pants and the blue hat. This ponytail that you see on the back is actually connected to the hat. So unfortunately, if you want her to take off the hat, you're going to have to find a different hairpiece for her. Okay, hopefully at least a couple of you guys are still watching at this point. If so, thank you so much for sticking out this long video. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to cover everything. I didn't want to turn this into a 30-minute Jang Bricks review just because I'm not on that level yet. I can't make those kinds of reviews interesting. But suffice it to say, I did cover a lot and hopefully gave you guys a good glimpse at what this awesome set has to offer. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of my thoughts on this set. The first being, I just love the overall build. It's such a fun build and it looks so good. I'm just in love with everything about this set. If you're an experienced Lego builder and you're looking for a real challenge, something fun to put on the shelf, I highly recommend this set. Yes, this set cost me $200, and honestly, this is one of the few times that I actually say a set is really worth what Lego is asking for it. I would pay $200 again for this set just because of how much fun I had putting it together, all the things I can do with all these pieces, and all the fun I've had playing with it. One thing I failed to mention in the actual review is you can switch out these green summer leaves for these cool yellow and gold autumn leaves. I didn't do that for this video just because I didn't have the time and I didn't want to open these bags yet, but you can do that if you want to change up the look a little bit. So I really don't have any problems with this set per se. There are a couple of different designs that I would have changed, but other than that, I think it's a pretty good set. I think the minifigures are pretty cool, and really there's not anything I would change about this set. So guys, there you have it, the Lego Ideas Treehouse in all of its glory. I hope I didn't say details and how awesome the details were too many times in this video, but I feel like I did. Anyways, leave me a like if you guys liked the video. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to say about this awesome set, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. And as always, if you're new to this channel and you liked what you see here and you want to see more of what I do, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you'll be notified of all my future content. As well, I am also on Instagram, and the reason I tell you guys this is I often have projects that I'm working on or things that I build that don't make it into a video. However, I do post them on Instagram. So if you want to see what I'm doing off the camera and what I've been building on in more of a personal sphere, go ahead and check out my Instagram. It's the same handle as my YouTube channel. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day and happy building.